Olympia. We are going to Olympia, baby.
Yeah! Hey YouTube, we are back. This is Ethangohari, IFBB Classic Physique Pro, and now finally I can call myself an Olympian. Oof, I still get goosebumps when I say that. It's a dream come true. Obviously I've been competing since 2016, and finally I qualified for 2026 Olympia. 10 years in the making. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. To be completely honest with you, the motivation to do it wasn't there after not getting what I wanted every time I competed as a pro. But now, after winning two back-to-back shows in US and qualifying for Olympia, I feel good, and I want to do more videos and walk you through my workouts and everything I do. So if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, because your support is what keeps me going. And if I see you guys like it and want to see more of these, I will make sure I make one video like this at least per week. Take you through my Olympia prep. We got about 40 something weeks, and we got shit to do, we got work to do. Yeah, so this is episode number 1, Road to Mr Olympia 2026, and we are training chest and delts today. I'm not gonna be talking a lot while I'm training, because obviously I do want to focus on my training and making sure I get the most out of each session. Training is the most important thing for a bodybuilder, and I take it very, very seriously. Today is the first hard chest workout in a very long time. I was competing in November, so training intensity wasn't there. Obviously we didn't want to create any excessive fatigue. We wanted to look fresh for the show, so I had 3 reps in the tank, 4 reps in the tank. Peak week was more, even like 4 or 5 reps in the tank. So I feel fresh and I am ready to push and get the most out of each workout. Chest and delt session. We got 8 exercises. First, we start with a chest fly. Then we move on to Nautilus chest press. Then third exercise, we have low incline Smith press. And then we finish off chest with a high incline cable press. And then we move on to delts. For delt, we have cuffed lateral raises on the floor. Then we do Y raises. Then we have seated lateral raises with dumbbells, and then we finish off with some rear delts. We are doing 20 sets in total today. I'm actually really keen. Chest day has always been my favorite day, because I'm pretty strong when it comes to pressing, and I'm really looking forward to this session. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. I am going to show you how I train on my road to my first Olympia. Let's get into it. This is my home gym for my Olympia prep, the Fitness Alley in Seven Hills. Make sure you check it out. Solid equipment, really good environment when it comes to bodybuilding, and it's so fucking quiet. So if you wanna just focus on training rather than just going to the gym and talking to people and for socializing, this is the best place to be. This belt is everything to me. Always reminds me of the first show that I won as a pro, and I'm gonna be wearing this today. Every time I look at these, it reminds me of that moment when they called me as the winner, the first Australian to win a pro show. And then I've won my second show, and guess what? Qualified for Olympia to be the first Australian to qualify for Mr Olympia in classic physique. We made history. That's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Like I said, I was still getting goosebumps when I think about it, and and it's been 3 weeks since he competed, 3-4 weeks. and I miss it so fucking much. I wish I could get back on the stage. I'm ready to work now. Obviously, we had some time off with the family. I met up with my son and my wife in US, so we had 2 weeks there, spent some quality time. Ate a little bit of food, but nothing crazy. When I got back to Sydney, I was only a kilo and like 600-700 grams up. So kept things really tidy, and I still made my meals, ate out a few times here and there. First week I was eating out pretty much twice a day, but I tried to keep it clean. And then second week when we got to LA, we had kitchen, so I was literally making my own food, and I only ate out like maybe 3 times in that week. So fucking excited to get back to work and work towards my next goal and improve for Olympia. So food is always going to be there, you know. You can always eat whatever you want to eat, but the thing is, so many of us just focus on food too much after prep rather than focusing on the company and spending quality time with the ones we love. That is what I've learned over the past few years. It's not about food, you know. There are other things in life you can enjoy. You can still hang out with your friends, go out with your family, go on holidays, and you know, stick to a diet plan and not get fat. It's about having a balance and knowing your limits. So as long as you know your limits, you know what you should be eating. A good trick is to take your scale everywhere you go. So every morning you wake up, you check your weight. If you're gaining too much weight, you know, that day you need to be more mindful with what you eat. And that's literally what I did. I was just holding my weight around 102, which was, like I said, around 2 kilo heavier than stage. When I got back to Sydney, I was 101.5, and I looked pretty dry. Everything was pretty much back to normal in my sleep, you know, my mood, my energy. And now I'm ready to rock and roll and start this growth phase. And I make sure I get the most out of this, because we have Olympia and we need to improve and get better. And that's what I love about bodybuilding. You can always improve, you can always get better. I am going to look a lot better for my next show. That's what I'm going to promise you guys. All right, we're gonna get into the session now. I'm gonna do some stretching and rehab work, like external rotation and stuff like that before my workout, some activation work, and then we get into my workout. as you could see, everything I did, I was controlling the weight. I didn't rush in. This is bodybuilding. We train to add muscle. Okay, it's not powerlifting. So the way you train is really, really important. You always gotta make sure you're getting the full range of motion, your tempo is solid, you're controlling it, because time under tension matters. And you wanna be able to do this for years, because with bodybuilding, it's all about consistency. Nothing's gonna happen over 1, 2, 3 years. You gotta do it for 10 years, you know, to build the physique that you would be proud of. No ego lifting, everything you do, you control it. And let's be real, it is not sexy to lift heavy with shitty form, okay? If I see someone is lifting heavy, not with the proper form and just rushing it in, I'll be like, okay, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, okay? I don't find it impressive at all. But if I see someone is doing an exercise with full range of motion, good tempo, you know, and he's going heavy, I'm like, okay, that guy knows what the fuck he's doing. I'm not asking you to lift light, I'm asking you to have proper form first, learn how to lift first, and then work your way up, okay? You always go as heavy as you can with proper form, and that's how you build muscle. It's really important to treat your off-season just like prep. Nothing changes. The only difference between growth phase and prep is that you'll be eating a little bit more food, because the goal is to grow, okay? So the routine, the training, everything literally stays the same. Might be a minor difference with training and stuff like that, but 90% of the routine is the same. At least that's how I do it. And that is the reason I am making improvement from show to show. Episode number 1, Road to Mr Olympia. Thanks guys for tuning in. As I mentioned earlier guys, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot. Thank you.